Hey, Reverend Yolanda. I just love it when two Southern girls get together and
I was
talk about
just
it.
gonna say that. We were gonna. I was
Just
gonna
talk
say.
about it.
I know. I was gonna say open mic night, aka two Southern ladies talking about everything.
Talk about everything. You look gorgeous, by the way.
Why? Thank
You
you.
look
So do you.
so beautiful. I like that lipstick.
Look at us. We have the same hair color and everything. Oh.
Oh, silver foxes.
All right. Well, let me give you
My
this.
let me just tell you about that
Oh
because
yeah.
when I went to my class reunion, my last class reunion, and it was took a lot of courage to go,
Oh
and
yeah.
expose my hair, and so there was a lot of I can't believe that you let your hair go gray, and I was
Oh,
stop it. We prefer platinum.
exactly. Well, for many, many years, well, I had sort of jet black hair like my dad when I was young. And then for many years, when I lived in New York City, I dyed it platinum blonde with black roots growing out. And so now I don't have to dye it anymore.
Oh, how wonderful.
It's so
I
funny.
know.
It was a combination of my mom and dad because my mom was platinum blonde the whole time I ever knew her, and then my dad had white hair like this, so it's a combo.
And it's lovely.
Well, I like to ring in before we get going, so I do my little bell, and
Okay, good.
all right, so I'm gonna ring 3 times and breathe and om and just kind of create a little prayer situation.
Good.
All right,
Use
here
some
we go.
prayer. We could use some prayer.
We need some prayer. Standing in the need of prayer. It's me, it's me, oh Lord. Standing in the need of prayer. Did you know that one from your growing up?
Mm-mm.
No? Oh, okay.
No.
We'll talk more about that.
Okay.
Here we go. Woohoo! Thank you, Spirit. I am so excited today to be here co-creating with Reverend Abigail and Reverend Shauna and Arizona and Reverend Rhoda and all the folks listening. We are co-creating this circle of unconditional love where everything we like and everything that we do not like is welcomed. But today there's an awful lot to like because we're going to have a wonderful chat with Reverend Abigail, and I'm going to sing some music. So thank you, Spirit, for this gorgeous afternoon and for this wonderful sanctuary that we call awakening together. So may we share the things we need to share and hear the things we need to hear, and blessed be, and so it is.
Amen. Thank you, Yolanda, for this invitation to come into your sacred space.
Oh, you're so sweet. I'm so glad
Thank
you
you.
came. Well,
Thank
um,
you.
I've been wanting to talk to you for a while, so here we are. We're gonna share. I'm gonna sing a song first, though, if you don't mind, just to get us
I want you to sing and sing and sing and sing.
get
I
us
do. Sing and sing and sing and sing.
sing and sing and sing and sing and sing.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I've been really riffing on thoughts of awakening. Like it's just opening up for me, and there's so many songs that are coming to me from um, Regina's Thoughts of Awakening. So this one is from Thought of Awakening number 55, and I call it Willing. Here we no, I don't. That's a different one. I call this one Unfold. Here we go. Have faith and trust, y'all, now. It all unfolds for the benefit of our awakening. There are no mistakes, y'all, now. It all unfolds for the benefit of our awakening. We are one mind, we are one love, and we now unfold into awakening. Yeah! We are one mind, we are one love, and we now unfold into awakening. Rest, accept, and trust, y'all, now. It all unfolds for the benefit of our awakening. We are one mind, we are one love, and we all unfold into awakening. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are one mind, we are one love, and we now unfold into awakening. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm telling you, these morning sessions that we do have just got me so inspired. Oh, Sina's here. Hi, Sina. I'm so glad you joined us. Yay. Well, tell me everything, Reverend Abigail. How are you? What's going on?
Well, in the physical world, there's still the cleanup going on from the ice storm. So
Yep.
I can only stay at my house in Louisiana for just a few days because it gets so overwhelming because you just can't pick up every stick. You just can't do everything. And for somebody who's like thinks that they need to or want to, it's a constant challenge. So I just have to go change gears, get in the car and go somewhere else.
Mm.
So I'm in Arkansas now at the fishing
Oh.
camp, which
Oh,
is and because it's so warm, it's been like 80 degrees here the last couple of days. So it's
you're
like
kidding me.
such it's crazy days, that we
Wow.
would go from 4 degrees to, now here we are. And it's quite wonderful because it's wonderful for the cleanup and it's wonderful for fishing. And I am a fisherwoman
Did not
and
know that.
the fish are biting and I have been fishing.
Oh.
So that is, I don't really ever go with the intention of catching fish. I go with the intention of being on the water in the cypress trees, connecting
Mm.
with everything, with nature. So it's really so very, very healing. And, as this was approaching, I usually, when I have something coming up, I get some anxiety and I get some sense of, I got to get it together and I got to get it right. And, that, we all know these things. And I didn't.
Mm.
And I think that there's something that came with Anne's validation of that story that I told
Yeah.
about the shift and
Mm-hmm.
getting punched in the ribs and not reacting that way and
Mm-hmm.
making a different choice. And it's just expanded. It's just expanded and expanded so that it's like every moment is at choice.
Yeah.
And so, what I wanted from the gift of this invitation was to allow
Mm.
and to trust. And so, it's really been an experiment in trust.
Yep.
Like, what are you going to say or do, or what do you have? And so it was, hey,
Connie's
Connie,
here.
Connie's here.
Yeah.
So it's been an experiment in not having a, not having a script or not having something. And so, every now and then I check in with Holy Spirit and I go like, hey, you got something? I know Yolanda's got something. She can always sing. So if
I
nothing else,
always
I'll just sit there.
got a song.
I'll just sit there and I'll get my tambourine out or something.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So what happened is it was given in the last 2 days at 5 a.m. I just sat up in the bed and I started writing. I started writing yesterday. It really started that I thought I was going to be writing morning pages, and it turned into something else. And when that ended, then I did the morning pages. So I will tell you this story that I have one sister, a younger sister who's 6 years younger than me, and we've not seen each other. This will be the 16th year, and she lives 18 miles from me, and she passes my exit on the interstate regularly. And so in the 16 years, I have not seen her three children that Lamaze birthed, if that tells you anything about how connected I was to these babies. And that since I don't have any babies, that these babies were my babies. And so there was, I was, when mother died, I've seen this so many times that the mother or one parent or both parents is the glue that holds the family together. And that we show up and we do right because we're taught to respect our mothers. And then when that glue is gone, hey, all that bubbles up that could never bubble up before. So it all comes up. And so I had been her mother, I'd been my sister's mother, and then I had mothered her children. And it was a very codependent act that I did. And it really was one of the reasons that I went into recovery. And the most devastating thing that I learned in recovery was that what I had done was to take away the dignity of the consequences of someone's actions. I would not let her have any consequences. If she got a bobo, if she got in trouble, if she fell down, I was superwoman, put on my super cape and sacrifice my own financial well-being, anything to for her. And yeah, hey Jill, so happy to see you. So happy to see everybody. Um, and so when mother passed, my sister decided that she had had enough of being mothered. She just had enough. She had two mothers, and she just had enough of being mothered. And so when I signed, I was the executor of the estate, of course, and when I signed the last check in front of a whole boardroom full of people, the investments, the lawyers, the everybody was there, the stepchildren, it was just a multitude of people. And I said, before I hand you this check, I want to say that I want to have a relationship with you. And I want this to, I want us to have a relationship. I love you. I love you both. I have a little brother also. I love you both. And she had just, like, I think when she was 40, she went back to school and got a master's degree in counseling. So she had her counselor's hat on. So she reached over and patted my hand and she looks at everybody and she says, oh, oh, there's a word for what she's going through right now. And it's called the empty nest syndrome. And I just want to reassure everybody in this room and her that she's going to be okay, that she's going to find something to fill the space that that we have filled for her, and she's going to be just fine. Well, arrogant that I was, I didn't believe it. I went like, you can't throw me back. I'm too good. I do too much for you. So she did, and I haven't seen her in like almost 16 years. And so I have a really big thing about birthdays. I love birthdays so much. I've always had this thing about Christ being born every time, Christ consciousness being born every time a baby's born. And so it's like this occasion to really celebrate the birth, like that we chose to come here as human beings, right? And so I love birthdays. And so I woke up and it was my sister's birthday. And so there's always this question of, to communicate or not. And so I sent her a text and told her happy birthday. And so what I want to do, this is the first piece that I want to read, is these two things just happened in the last few days, and that's the way Holy Spirit works. It just gives me all the meat I need, gives me all the anything that I need to, like, oh, we need something on forgiveness. Oh, well, here, here's you a big old package of pissed off resentment. Why don't you look at that? Why don't you open that package? So I'm going to just read this writing to. This is dedicated to and to an old friend, and life happens. So this was, if I could have said what I wanted to say to her, this is what I would have said to her. And so I'm so grateful that I get to sit here today and that you all are willing to listen to my process because, I love this baby girl more than anything. I think she is so wonderful. And I'm grateful for awakening together because I had a big hole to fill and you filled it. So it's been quite wonderful. Today is her birthday, a day to celebrate the life she is, an opportunity to really let go of the past, along with any remorse and regrets. Fling them out the window, cut the cords. Today is only a reminder. This big day, wants to speak something big, something special. The world has urged it to speak loudly today. The world says, it's my day. It's my birthday. It's my special day. It's something special. And instead of doing the most powerful thing that I believe that you can do, which is to sit with the beauty of you, don't wait for the world to reward your birth. Instead, give you all you want, all you deserve. Say, I am a perfect creation of a master creator, created to express and experience as only the unique nature of this one can. Hear the roar of your own proclamation. Sing loudly and with love for the treasured one you are. That's the gift. You is exactly as you are. No smoke screen shielding, hiding away the preciousness of the who of you. Shine, little darling. Shine today and every day, content with being the perfect expression of a divine source. Let God's light, which you are, and you are, and you are, and you are. Let God's light, which you are, shine brightly. You cannot know the perfection of every moment and how the tiny acts of kindness touch so deeply other souls who only needed to be reminded of their own light. Pass it on and notice when most unexpectedly the gift is returned to you. Oh, yes. Fling open wide the window. Lean out. Sling every morsel unlike love, every regret for every moment you judged yourself or the world harshly today on this special celebration of your entry onto planet Earth. Live fully, free, without burdens or remorse or doubt or confusion or guilt. Today, right now, present, live, alive, free as you were created to be. The free Son of God, the free daughter of God, divinely perfect expression for God to have the full expression of this earth life. Doing what you came to do, fulfilling your contract, serving however you serve, gracious, kind, or messy mess, loving and accepting it all. With willingness and courage, let the forgiveness sink into your heart. Hear a little whisper. There was never anything to forgive. Let it settle into your heart. If you're called to beat yourself up from old habits, hear an invitation now to hear differently. Hear an invitation now to beat differently, beating with the rhythm of your own heartbeat, beating with the rhythm of Mother Earth. Mother, I feel your heartbeat under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat under my feet. Hear the wonder of your own heartbeat with the heartbeat of the Mother Earth. Know that you are connected to something bigger, more powerful than your small self. Your higher self knows and sees the truth of who you are. Beat your heartbeat, connected to every heartbeat in the world. Be you. I love you. Thank you.
Yay! Oh gosh, that was beautiful.
Thank you. You know, that's what happens when you just get out of the way and just let it come through you. You know,
Exactly.
just, I mean, that's all it is. It's like your music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're a channel.
Mm-hmm.
You're a channel for
Mm-hmm.
that music and for that joy. And that's what happens. That's what happens for all of us is that
Yeah.
creative source. It's the creative being.
Exactly. And well, that was one reason I wanted to do this particular kind of program because and it's really interesting to me that this year we're having you mentioned morning pages, the artist way also as a class, and it just makes me so happy because all of us are creative. I mean, it doesn't have to be what I do or what you do or whatever. I mean, all of us are creative because God is that, God is that creativity that, I mean, look at creation, Um, and I think sometimes maybe we forget that every one of us have that power that, I happen to channel through music and stuff, but all of us have that power. We create our lives every day. Glenn used to say that all the time. Like the your life is your art project. And he lived his life full out as a shiny, bright, crazy art project. So yeah, beautiful.
So that was just yesterday morning. And then there was another 5 a.m. this morning.
All right, let's hear that one.
Well, this is a little different. This is a little different.
Yeah.
So this one was actually it was in two parts. So part of it was the day before, and part of it was this one. But this one is so my best friend since I was 5 years old hurt my feelings. When you've been friends for that long, you're gonna do that, sometime along the way. But she really did something that really hurt my feelings. And so I've had that, that knowing that I'm at choice and, how am I gonna deal with this? And I've been taught both by Leo in actualize.org. He does the superconductor exercise where you don't push anything down or away. Whatever comes up, you allow yourself to be the superconductor and you allow it to come up through you. Is this an hour program? Okay, good. It's really good. um, and so, Anne Blanchard, she's not going to let anything. I have another poem somewhere that I really should read. It's called "Damn Anne." Oh, I had to explain it to her because I think she was like she wasn't really taking it the way that it was meant because it's meant to be oh like like damn, not more work. No. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do more. I've done enough. And so it's that it's like damn Ann, because I know I won't say no, because I know that I always have willingness and I'm going to show up. And so it's like, so, so I've been sitting with it, with this, all the chatter that comes with it, the oversight, the abandonment, the anger, the whole thing. So here was the first one. So this was the first step of my process in dealing with this sense of being slighted. That you drove 4 hours to come within 4 miles of my house and didn't come see me. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. Somebody get me a sugar tit. We got a thing in the South called sugar tit. Like back in the old days when they didn't have pacifiers for babies, you would have to make a pacifier, and the pacifier was a little square of cloth that had sugar in it, and then you would put a string around it. And so when the baby was teething or just anyway, disgruntled, you would just put that, and it was called a sugar tit. So I can still laugh at myself.
I love that. I can't believe you brought that up. That was my grandmother's way of dealing with me.
stick, stick some sugar in your mouth.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the South. We have our own uniqueness down here. I can just tell y'all that. So here it is, and this came the same way, 5 a.m. in the morning. And this is part one, and it's called "Crying Now, Little Tears." Little tears. I know sometimes my southern accent may get in the way of being heard. So this was this little poem that I wrote about that. Tears don't touch this pain. Tears don't come as fast rivers of torrential flooding, stain erasing water baths, leading into deeper recesses, dark, cavernous shadows, awaiting the light of understanding. No, not these pitiful puddles, substantiating dull pain, regret, remorse, disappointment, tiny tears for tiny wounds. No monstrous wailing, silent, sobbing, oozing tears. Resignation, surrender, abyss, swallowing, sucking life from past stories, dancing, ebbing down the drain, disappearing into the dull pain of disappointment as decades dissolve. Enough, enough, whispered. So that got me a little sense of relief from the discomfort. And I was able to go to sleep. And, I was feeling quite self-righteous and, you know, powerful, empowered. I can say enough. I can set the boundaries. I don't have to be treated like this.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
Do you know that one?
I know that one. How dare you treat me this way? I know. Seriously.
Right. After all I've done, this is called the martyr salute. In case it's the back of the hand to the forehead, and it is just like so self-righteous. And when I went into recovery, I had to surgically have my hand removed from my forehead. It had been, it had been there so long. I thought it belonged there.
I hear you, sister.
Uh, the martyr salute.
Yeah.
With that comes being the victim.
Hmm.
Victimhood has to get you to being a martyr.
Yeah.
So there's that. Um, and so this is kind of a miracle the way that this next one came in because if you know anything about me, you know how much I love the Ho'opono prayer. And this um, it wasn't like I just thought I'm going to do the Ho'opono prayer. It's like I just started writing, and this is what happened. And it's called Part Two. Ho'opono opono slips in on a tiny tear. You never know where Holy Spirit's gonna work or which direction you're gonna be taken. So I'll share this one now. If y'all are ready for more of this juicy juice. uh, Yesterday, frozen panic and happy acceptance. One word promising relief. Enough, enough. Hand upon the rudder, control momentarily gained. Hurt bestows hurt. Leaving begets leaving. I leave you and the pain. Rest, sleep. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun with glimmering possibilities. Pain, softening, morning light, gently touches. Perceptual shifts drop, certainty of knowing. Unknowing rises to sit present as observer. Tiny tears create tiny cracks. Whispered word, protective enough. Replaced now, spontaneously replaced. I am sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Vulnerability sets the stage. Blame, attack, defend, run, punish, fade in the growing light. Here comes the sun. I'm sorry, imperfect, flawed human, believing separation is savior, saving. Separation. You bring me joy, comfort, love. You complete me. You save me. You disappear me. You leave me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Breaks the chains. Guilt, resentment, released burdens. Please forgive me. Please forgive you. Please forgive forgetting. Thank you. Thank you. Mirror of my seeing, bringer of opportunity, opener of awareness, bearer of gifts, acceptance, and grace. I love you. Love, the bridge, the connection to true divine self, pure, kind light, pure, kind light field, dissolving heart barriers, ego-driven separations, melting into unity consciousness, rich fulfillment growing, healing self, others, the world, one awareness present now, all is one, all is love. And so if you know the Ho'oponopono prayer, it's real simple. It's 4 lines, and
Mm-hmm.
it has a really special place in my heart. And the prayer is so very, very powerful. And the 4 lines are, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And it's a prayer that's been carried around the world, and it's been, prayed many times, and it's been prayed like as a mantra, and it's just and what was captured there was kind of the meaning of each one of those, that I'm sorry, an imperfect, flawed human, believing in separation, believing that there's a you, believing that there's a me, and believing that somehow my wholeness and my completeness is dependent on a separate you, that I can't be whole over here, that this is not enough. And so that's the I'm sorry, and then the please forgive me. It breaks the chains. It's that um, humility. That please forgive me, and thank you brings in gratitude, and from there, from this stage being set, then I can say I love you, and I love you is the connection to the divine self. So it's just very simple and very brilliant. It's just a very brilliant. I'm a bottom line kind of gal. I like the cliff notes, and so give me the short version, and let's do the bottom line. And I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Amen.
Amen, a human.
A human.
Isn't that beautiful? I mean, that prayer is so helpful in any situation, all the time, all the time. Thank you
All the
for
time.
all the time.
All the time.
Mm,
And there's some people that do it like, the magic number is supposed to be 108 times. That's what, we're taught in to do mantras, or to do kriyas, or to do chanting. And that's why prayer beads have either 108, or they have some division. Like they may have 25 beads, but then they have something that divides them, that goes down, that's like four beads. And so you just go around the prayer beads and hold the prayer beads and do them for four times if you have 25. So
uh,
that 108 is supposed to be significant. And I think that I don't know if there's any magic in those numbers, 108 particularly. It sure is passed down from ancient wisdom. So I
yeah.
certainly don't know. It's passed down from a long time ago.
Hmm.
But I think, knowing my mind and how my mind hops around like a little bunny rabbit, that doing something for 108 times, sometimes it takes, sometimes it takes it to get me to settle down and to get me to focus. So I'm just going to choose to believe it. 108
That's
sounds
so
good.
cool. That's so cool because I love numerology, and so in numerology you add the numbers up to one single digit. So 108 times is 9, and that's a symbol for completion, humanitarianism, and wisdom, and represents the end of a cycle. Uh, so there's transformation and compassion and letting go, and so that really makes sense to me. I didn't know that actually. I mean, I love chanting and I chant a lot, but I actually did not know that. Um, that 108 times is the thing to do. So thank you.
You're welcome. When I see prayer beads for sale, I always pick them up and count them. Like I'm always counting how many how many beads are on this.
Well, now I'll have to go count my beads. Glenn had a collection of those long strings of beads, and I'm sure that's what they are. I never asked him actually. I'm gonna go count them. Thank you. A
Yeah,
project.
you might pull one out and start using it.
Yeah, I really might.
The energy would be really lovely in them because
Oh
he
yeah.
he used them. So that's really a way to connect, I think, with his
Yeah.
energy also. So that's
Yeah.
really sweet.
That is really sweet. Thank you. Wow. Nice. Oh, I'm loving this so much. I love your writing. I just,
I
it's
don't
really,
really feel like it's mine.
yeah,
I just feel like it comes through me.
yeah.
And it started with a grief process. My best friend passed that was my roommate from college, and my muse.
Hmm.
She was really my creative muse, and she pushed me to do things that I didn't want to do. She'd call me up and say, "Oh, okay, here's what we're going to do next. We're going to do macrame." I'm like, "I ain't doing no macrame." Yep, yep, you're going to do macrame. You're going to love it. And of course, her macrame would be we would do huge lamps, like exotic, like elaborate lamps. So it would always be something that I'd be really glad that I did, but it was kind of funny. And so when she passed, it's kind of the gift that she gave me. I think that she started like coming through and I started like writing poems. In 1 year, I get ready, I do this, I guess I can just chatter on here, right?
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you, audience, and my apologies. Um,
That's why we're here. We
so
want to hear from you.
I'm a student. I'm a Native American student, and so my teacher taught me a lot about grief. My teacher was Mary Thunder. She was adopted Lakota, and she would say, when Daddy passed, she would say the last thing I'd start to leave, and she'd go like, "Hey, don't forget, grieve your grief." And I go, "I'm grieving my grief." Get in the car and I go, "Ah!" I'd just be crying all the way home. So she stayed after me all the time that grieve your grief. If you don't grieve your grief will grieve you. And I know you have personal direct experience, Yolanda. And so um, I was, I made a plan, as it was another thing, is that at some anniversary, and it's usually on the first anniversary, there is a ritual called a ceremony that's called burning the bundle. And so for a year, you collect things like poems and cards and things that remind you of the person, and you just collect them. And then on whatever date that you select to let go, like with my daddy, it was 3 years before I burned his bundle, and I was kind of horrified when I figured out that it had been 3 years. But so with Becky, I decided 1 year. And when I got ready to do the ceremony, I started pulling together these poems, and I knew that I had written a couple of poems like directly like to her or for her. And when I started pulling them together, I had written 30 poems that year. And I think that really got my attention. And that's kind of where it started, was just picking up the pen and just letting it come through, and just in expressing the grief that way with words. And I'll tell you who else was really important in this process for me was Telford. Is her name Susan? Susan Telford, that did Divinica, Lexia Divinica. She did the poetry things on Sunday morning. I so miss her. That was so powerful. It was so beautiful. And she would read a poem and then you would contemplate it. And that really accentuated that, just allowing it to flow through. It's a lot like thoughts of a waking contemplation. Yeah, like, thank you, Rhoda
Yeah.
Davina.
Lecto Divine. I remember that. I remember that. And I agree with you. Thoughts of Awakening is working that way for me. It's getting up every morning and writing, and it's I have never done that before. So last year I sat through the whole year basically of Thoughts of Awakening, just kind of listening to everyone. And this year I decided I would write, and I'm so glad I did. You're right. It's really
We're also
powerful.
glad you did because it's just really beautiful.
Yeah,
Like your
it's
words, the words coming through you are really beautiful.
oh,
And they're
thank
really a
you.
gift.
Yeah.
They're really a healing gift to everyone. It's been
Mm.
really wonderful to listen to you.
Oh, thank you. That's sweet. I've been so dealing with grief, you know. It's just been really good. Thank you for the bundle thing, though, because Glenn's second anniversary of his passing is coming up in about 2 weeks, and um, I'm gonna do that. I have things that I've collected that, yeah, that sounds really great.
I know you have a drum,
I do.
right?
I do.
I know you can build a fire.
I know I can build a fire.
There you have it. Wish
Yep.
I could be there for it.
I do too. I'll share in the mornings.
Good,
Yeah. Oh goodness.
good.
Wow. Well, we still have some time left if you want to share another piece with us, or I can sing a song. But I this is about you, so or what's coming through you.
Well,
So.
I don't know. It's not about me. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go so far to say that.
Yeah, Christ as
But
expressed through
not.
you. You know what? Other thing I wanted to say that I really loved was your mentioning of birthdays and that the Christ consciousness. I never thought of that.
I know.
The Christ consciousness is being born every time a baby is born. That's amazing. What a great thing. You know, people say, and Glenn used to say this too. People say, "Oh no, I don't want to celebrate my birthday." I'm like, "No, come on, And I always celebrate my birthday, and but this now gives me even more impetus, you know,
Right.
to
It's
do
not
that.
frivolous. It's
Yeah,
not frivolous. It's very sacred,
yeah, it is
very
very
sacred
sacred.
and very divine. And it's just a
Yeah,
wonderful day to, and like I said in there, instead of letting the world tells us that it's supposed to be, the ego says it's my day and
yeah,
who's gonna give me gifts and who's gonna
yeah,
make me special and
yeah.
who's gonna take me out to dinner. It's like,
Hmm.
Nick,
Hmm.
nobody, the prince ain't coming.
I know. Where's that
I
prince?
don't know if y'all got, I don't know if y'all got the memo or not, but the prince ain't coming. You are the prince. You are the
Exactly.
princess. You
Hello.
are the divine. You
Exactly.
are the gift.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yep. Yep. Yay. All right. Well, is there another
Well,
something you want to
well,
share about?
there's that damn Ann.
That damn man. Oh, we got to hear that one. Come on.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it fast. It's only a
Okay.
few minutes. I'll do it. I'll
Alrighty.
run through this one.
Alrighty.
Okay. Um, damn, Ann. Damn, Abigail. Damn, awakening. Damn, choosing the path of greatest resistance. Damn, looking and looking again. Damn, loving so deeply and completely that rotting flesh is no longer offensive, repulsive, to run desperately, madly, blindly, screaming for the sweet smell of rose petals or meadows blooming, wildflowers in vibrancy. Damn the choice to notice the acrid, nauseating rot of flesh and the love that floods the room with light. Damn wanting it again and again to fit the flowery mold of one concept, beauty. Damn the closing, damn the resistance. Use it all. Every pungent, raw, naked, awful piece of this it we call the world. Use it all to be more fully present in the shit of it. Stinky, nasty, messy, shitty, sitting with the shit of it. And that, and that finally eases the clasp of the tightened heart and serves at last to melt the resistance of years of hiding. There, at last, the heart breaks open, free at last, freed at last by the illusion itself, to open so expansively, presenting, experiencing itself as the reality it is, beyond the world of form, broken open into exquisite feeling, fully present bliss, no longer damning any, but inviting all.
I'm like, wee! Celebrating the shit.
Messy mess. The
Messy!
messy
It's
mess.
messy. This awakening business is messy.
Oh,
Oh,
hey, Laura.
oh gosh.
Hey, Laura Joy.
Oh,
Look,
Laura
speaking
Joyce.
of joy, speaking of joy.
Oh, and Jacqueline's here too. Yay, cool. Oh, and Ewan's here. Hey, by the way, next month
When?
we're featuring Ewan. And
Oh,
I know,
wonderful.
I'm so excited. And Ewan's gonna play some instruments for us. Do you want to say anything, Ewan, before we go? Okay.
Oh,
Well, tune in next
can't wait.
month. Yeah. And I can't wait to hear what Ewan will share with us. But oh gosh, Abigail, what a beautiful hour with you. Just I've always wanted to just sit down and have this conversation and hear your writings and everything. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, darling. I love you so much.
I love you too. I really do.
It's just been wonderful. What a wonderful way to spend a Sunday afternoon.
Oh, it was. Yeah. Really beautiful. Ah, well, oh, Jacqueline says she was confused about the time. That's okay. We're recording, so we will
Good.
we will post it. And I just want to thank everybody for joining us tonight, and really, really appreciate you being here. Much love to everyone. Well, did you know that love is your true identity? And did you know that love is all encompassing? And everything you fear is now all dissolving. Love is not in conflict, love simply is. Love is inclusive, it surrounds and transcends. Ooh, love is all there is. Love is inclusive, love is all encompassing. Well, did you know that love has no opposite? And did you know that no one is left outside of it? No one in exile, all of us are a part of it. Love is not in conflict, love simply is. Love is inclusive, it surrounds and transcends. Ooh, love is all there is. Love is inclusive, love is all encompassing. It's not in conflict. Love simply is. Love is inclusive. It surrounds and transcends. Ooh, love is all there is. All there is. Love is inclusive. Love is all encompassing. Love is all encompassing. Love is all encompassing. Love is all encompassing.